Hi guys, I'm going to talk to you about how to get a complete communication education. First, I'll start off with a question. Do you think that we are getting enough of a practical communication education from NDSU's MA Communication program? In my personal opinion, I do not think that we are. We're getting a great education, but are we getting enough in order for us to become the kinds of leaders, the kinds of presenters that we want to become, or will need to become in order to become better leaders, etc. in the future? As I said, NDSU's got a great curriculum. It's teaching us a lot of academic skills like writing, like research, like reading, a lot of really good skills. But in my opinion, it's not teaching us enough to become the best kind of communicator that we can be. I'm assuming that most of us chose this master's program, because we want to become the best we can be. And part of becoming the best we can be is learning how to become the best communicators that we can be. So I think we really need to look for ways to augment our education to become better. So today what I'm going to do is talk to you about Toastmasters. As most of you know, I'm a member of Toastmasters. I've been a member for a little over 5 years, and what Toastmasters does is it provides people with opportunities to develop their professional communication skills as well as their professional leadership skills. Now, I feel really fortunate because in my time in Toastmasters, I've delivered over 75 presentations to a variety of different audiences. I've delivered over 100 impromptu speeches, easily over 100 impromptu speeches, and I've held a number of leadership positions, all of which have helped me to become a better leader and better communicator. And what I feel, all of which have helped augment my ability to, helped augment the awesome education that I'm receiving from NDSU. Really helped to close some of the gaps. So, my purpose today is to try to persuade you all to augment your already expanding, already growing communication education, by becoming an active member in Toastmasters. I think it's really important for us to do in order to take full or to become the best that we can be. So to persuade you to do this, I'm going to talk about two main problems, or two big gaps that I see in our current education curriculum here at NDSU. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'm going to demonstrate how membership in a Toastmasters club will actually help close those gaps. All right, so you guys ready? So we're going to start off with the problem. We're going to talk about the two main areas where I feel that NDSU does not really help us, especially in terms of practical education skills. Simply, there are not enough presentation and impromptu speaking practice opportunities in the curriculum. In other words, we have no real opportunity, or not a lot of opportunity, to help us learn how to, for example, overcome stage fright. Stage fright is really important to learn how to overcome in order to become a good communicator. We don't have much opportunity there to learn how to use that. We also don't have a lot of opportunity for learning how to write speeches. We also don't have a lot of opportunity to develop the quick thinking and critical thinking skills necessary in order to become a really good impromptu speaker. Yet, learning how to present and learning how to be a good impromptu speaker are really important. Like we've heard again and again throughout this course, and for example, DeSanza and Legg say that presentations make up a key component of a professional's life. So it's really important that we learn how to become good presenters. Yet NDSU has some gaps in this area. We also know how important it is to be able to speak intelligently in any kind of an impromptu situation. For example, interviews, sales, boardroom meetings, networking, and of course, romance, which, for me, that's really important. But anyhow, also, that's one gap that NDSU doesn't really meet. There's one area it doesn't really meet. Another area that it doesn't really meet our needs is that it doesn't give us much chance to practice leadership communication. I'm guessing that most of you, I know for myself, haven't in this major haven't had much of an opportunity to develop and communicate a mission statement or any kind of mission, and an opportunity to communicate that vision to people, which I think are really important in leadership positions. We've not also had a lot of opportunity to practice motivating groups of people, which I think are really good. This is one opportunity to try and motivate people, but it's not, it's one. One opportunity does not make a skilled person. We've also had no real opportunities to lead small groups or to lead meetings. We did in this class. It was great because we had an opportunity to lead a very short meeting. But again, is it enough? Probably not. Yet these skills are really important for our future. So if you're anything like me, you want to become the best you can be. Obviously, we're not getting what we necessarily need in order to do that. Luckily, however, there is an inexpensive solution to the gaps that I've just mentioned. It includes becoming an active member in a Toastmasters club near you. So what can Toastmasters do for you? Very, very simple. It'll give you a variety, ton of opportunities to practice writing and delivering presentations. As I said, I've delivered over 75 to different groups. And it'll give you a ton of chances to practice impromptu speaking. Toastmasters is very good at offering people those kinds of opportunities. And it'll also give you a ton of chances to take leadership roles. They're always looking for leaders. It's a volunteer organization, so they're always looking for leaders. And it's basically it's up to you. If you want to become a leader, you want to practice leadership communication, there's tons of opportunities. As far as I'm concerned, it is a vital piece in the puzzle of our becoming great computers. Becoming great computers, yes. No, of becoming great communicators. So in this short speech, of course, I can't really do Toastmasters a lot of justice. I can only whet your appetite to find more. So despite many of its awesome features and benefits, NDSU does obviously have some gaps in its curriculum. I've showed you here that I've talked a little bit about those gaps here, and I've also showed briefly that Toastmasters can actually give you some opportunities to close those gaps. So given this, immediately after finishing this, I want you guys to go to www.toastmasters.org and to find a club near you. Okay, choose one that works for you and give it a visit. It costs very little to do to sit and see what happens at a meeting. I'm very convinced that in no time you'll see many of the benefits I've mentioned today. And doing this will be taking a giant step toward ensuring that you've done all you can do to augment your already expanding, brilliant education and becoming the best communicators and best people that you could be. So I just want to wish you the best of luck, and thanks for listening. Ciao.